Good morning. Hello, how are you? We're back. We're back. Animal Crossing Mornings with Gary, where it all began. Well, I guess technically where it all began was me playing PUBG on Twitch and posting clips that nobody ever watched because they were terrible. Um, and then it kind of continued with me doing just chatting streams um, and wasting everyone's time, not least of all my own, by oh, hello, Linda. My mother-in-law's in the chat. I love it when that happens. She's great. Still trying to get her a Nintendo Switch. If anyone knows where I can get a goddamn Nintendo Switch that I can send to my mother-in-law, let me know. Not a Switch Lite. I know we can get those. I know you can. Those are available. We need the full fat one, the dockable one. I cannot find it anywhere. Anyway, say hello. Say hello to my mother-in-law, Linda. She's in the chat right now. It's Linda K right there. Toss her some emotes. Make her feel welcome. She's a very lovely person. Um, Yeah, and then we did the Book of Eli watch along, and we got Twitch partnered, and then I didn't know what to do with the channel for a really long time, and I kind of settled into this routine of watching bad YouTube videos. Not bad, just anything that I thought was interesting. I watched people uh, detail cars. I watched all kinds of like restoring old antique toys I found interesting, and I kind of settled into like a handful of favorite channels, not least of which um, was the Crazy Russian Hacker. I should get Crazy Russian Hacker on Animal Talking. I got to do that actually. Now I think about it, I got to do that. That's something to think about for the future. Um, you know, watching watching some dude review 99-cent frozen meals from the dollar store. I don't know why I found this content so alluring, but I did, and I watched it for a long time. And some of you, at least, not as many of you as what as are watching now, but some of you would watch along with me, and I actually kind of miss it. I kind of want to get back to that um, at some point. I want to do just a good old fashioned stream where I just watch Russian competitive face slapping and Crazy Russian Hacker. Do I still do marbles? Sometimes, not very often. Sometimes, very rarely. At this point, I guess 'cause as you know, the stream has kind of been overtaken by other things, and that of course brings us here with Animal Crossing Mornings with Gary. Started playing that once. I was playing every day anyway. I thought I might as well stream it, finally give the channel an identity. Like people know when they come to the channel now, they're going to watch me playing Animal Crossing. I love playing it. Why not play it? Um, and then that, of course, also gave birth to Animal Talking, which is now its own thing, and that's something that has spy. Oh yeah, they see the egg sitter in the background. Adam, that's the one we were going to send to you. We were going to send you that egg sitter, but you went and got one yourself before we could send it to you. We're sending you something else instead, so keep an eye out. But in the meantime, I've got a spare egg sitter, which I might possibly put on my chair here, or I might do something else with it. I don't know yet. Um, yeah, I like the guy that reviews TV dinners as well. The Wolf Pit. He's got some new videos up. There hasn't been a new episode of Stone Faces recently. I got to check in on that. They should have done one by now. Let me check that real quick. Let me go check that channel. I've got my YouTube up over here. Where is? Okay, it's here. Is there a new Stone Faces? Did I miss one? There isn't. There hasn't been a new Stone Faces for a month. The last one was a month ago. Jeez, what is going on with those guys? They need to update their content. Um, couple of things I do one a couple of things I want to do. I really want to do. Um, before we are going to jump into the game, of course. But before we do that, I do want to share. It was a really good week on Animal Talking. I think probably our best week yet. Our best, of the many weeks that we've been around. This was by far our best week yet, and I do want to share with you in case you haven't seen them. I do have this other show called Animal Talking. It's a late night talk show that takes place inside the world of Animal Crossing, and we really enjoy doing it. Um, and I want to share a couple of clips with you. We had so many highlights this week, so many highlights. T Pain, of course. Am I a little under the weather? No, I'm just tired. I'm just very tired. It's been a very long week. These shows, I know it doesn't look like it, but there's a lot of work goes into these shows, a lot of preparation, a lot of tech support headaches, a lot of planning, a lot of work dealing with guests, sound checks, pre-interviews, getting them booked, figuring out the scheduling, and then on the actually the day of the show, there's a ton of work we have to do, and it's just tiring. It's absolutely everyone's tired. You know, even Kate, who helps out on the show, is was talking about how she was exhausted this week from helping. Just her little piece of it was so tiring. And you know, Leah does a ton of stuff on the show, and Adam works tirelessly on the show. I just found out that the Elijah Wood, Danny Trejo, Greg Grunberg, Jessica episode is I've got that ready to upload to YouTube. I'm going to do that right after the right after the show. I'm going to put that up. Um, so yeah, I'm just really tired. But I wanted to do Animal Crossing mornings to get back. The Animal Talking show is so stressful and such a high wire act that I just wanted to get back to something chill and easy and playing Animal Crossing, just the old fashioned Animal Crossing streams. So Animal Crossing mornings has been on hiatus because there's no way I can do both shows in the week at the same time. It's just too much. But it's the weekend and we can chill out a little bit. And so we can have fun with that. Um, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to share with you. Where did I get that light box behind me to the left? That's called a HypnoCube. Just search HypnoCube on Amazon and you'll find it. It'll pop right up. Um, yeah, I do want to share with you a little bit of just my three favorite clips from this week. One from the T Pain's episode, which was of course completely and utterly off the hook, and just a train wreck in the most glorious way imaginable. Um, and he totally took over the show. He totally steamrolled over poor Chastity from GameSpot. I had to apologize to Chastity over after the show, but she took it in good spirits. She had a good time, and yeah, we did four shows this week because Danny and Elijah both wanted to do the show, but they were only available on Thursday. And so we had to do an additional show between our usual Wednesday and Friday shows. So last week was like, I guarantee you that was the peak in terms of how busy we're going to be and how like we're never going back to that again. I'll never do four shows again. After the end of this month, I'm quite certain I'll never do three shows again. Leah and Adam and I will all have a discussion about the only thing left to be decided is one show a week or two shows a week. Two shows a week being the aspirational version, one week being the version that we know is manageable. I'll have more information for you in early June once we make that decision. We want the show to continue, but we want it to continue in a manageable way. I also want it to continue in a way that everyone likes and thinks is wholesome and cool, and that's going to mean keeping it wholesome, keeping it family friendly, establishing a few more editorial guidelines. Basically, I'm going to put I have a packet of information that I send out to the guests. I'm going to add. I already tell them this, but I'm going to add this to the official information packet. Like, consider this a real late night talk show because it is. And if you don't think you can do it or say it on Jimmy Fallon's show or Conan's show, you can't do it here either. Now, obviously, with someone like T-Pain, all bets are off. There's nothing I can do. But for the most part, we're going to do it. We're going to do our best going forward to kind of keep it. People like this show because it's wholesome and it's family friendly. And sometimes it's not. And I'm going forward. We're doing our best to make sure that we don't stray into that area as much as possible because we don't need this to be gross in order for it to be popular. Is it really a possibility that AOC will come on the show? Yes, absolutely. It's more than a possibility. It's a probability. I'm talking to her people every day, and we're working it out. We are working it out, and we're also working it out with some other really interesting guests that we're excited about. But I do want to share these clips with you. They were really, really good clips. I'm going to show you T-Pain from Wednesday night's show, and I'm going to show you two clips, very short clips from uh, the Elijah Wood, Danny Trejo, Greg Grunberg, Jessica show. And I include Jessica in the list of guests because she was as good a guest as any of those big time celebs, if not better. So let's go over here, and I'm gonna run the little. Adam put together what we call the T-Pain supercut, and this is 3 minutes and 33 seconds of T-Pain just absolutely dominating the show and taking it off the rails in ways that I never thought possible. Ladies and gentlemen, T-Pain.
Boop, boop. Oh, yeah. You think it's a game? I get my coins. A bitch ain't playing. Oh, no.
I'm going to ask you to jump off the couch and open that gift right now.
Oh, let's go! Let's go! Oh my God! Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, look at that! Oh my God! What a treat it is to have you here.
It's pretty cool to be here, man. I got to tell you.
Oh my goodness!
We were the first ones in the neighborhood to have the PS1. That kind of made me a little popular, so suck a butt, everybody else. I don't want anything for this. I'm not here to promote anything. I actually want to do this.
What's going on over there on T-Pain's Island right now?
I will tell you what's going on real quick. Hold on 1 second, okay? Okay, so let me tell you about my life. I got to get to the airport so I can be on this talk show right now. And then on my way to the airport, literally everybody was like, yo, Pain! Oh, shit! Like, no! I got shit to do! Y'all motherfuckers don't talk to me not one time.
Wow.
Any other time I'm playing. But the second that I would need to go to the airport, everybody wants to fucking talk. The weed man is on my island right now.
Marina? Who's Marina?
Marina, the pink octopus.
The pink octopus?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's dope. She's super fine.
Do you like her?
Yeah, nah, she dope in the face. She got that big old hole in the front of her face. It's pretty cool.
God. Do you have a,
They're actually in order in the way they are in your inventory.
Tori, and that's how they will pop into your head. Giving you the tips. Giving you the hot tips on the show right now.
No. I want them in order how they are on the wheel, bitch.
I will tell you after the show who else is coming on, and you're going to shit. You will.
I don't want to shit. I don't want to shit. What? I think more people want to see you play when you're terrible.
I mean, based on my viewership, that's not the case.
Pain, can I come over?
Absolutely. Come on, man. Fucking the guy that started esports. Me and him used to own a strip club together in Miami.
What? Ninja follows me on Twitter.
That's a ghost account, for sure.
I can't get him on the show, though, because he's got that exclusive deal with Mixer.
Also, he's a dick.
You think Ninja's a dick?
Yeah, fuck that guy, man.
Why?
Jesus.
Why? What's he ever done to you? Are you accusing Drake of being a fake gamer here on the show?
Have you seen Drake have a controller in his hand before or after that whole thing? Twitch.tv/T-Pain. And also, you can suck a butt.
All right, Pain. Please, I would like to invite you now to kindly step off and allow the very talented, very handsome Billy to take the stage, and I promise you, he's gonna wow you.
Cause when a little coach takes time, peace of mind is so damn hard to find.
How the fuck?
As the music mogul, the Billboard #1 best-selling artist, we got to ask you, what did you think of that performance?
That was fucking amazing, bro. That was, I mean, oh my God.
T-Pain,
I'm just gonna ruin
Chastity
this whole thing.
Vicenzio,
Shit.
very handsome Billy. Ladies and gentlemen, T-Pain. Okay, I hate the way that videos auto repeat. Like, what? Turn that off, YouTube. That's terrible. Yeah, that was nuts. That whole episode was so exhausting. He was so out of control. But wonderful things happened. You know, T-Pain was so impressed by very handsome Billy that with the incredible technical support of Kate Stark and incredible patience from her as well, after the stream was over, he and Billy linked up their own streams and like collaborated on music live on stream and made new music together for hours after we were done. And it took a while to get their streams synced up so they could hear each other's audio live. But they were eventually collaborating. And I just thought that was amazing. That very handsome Billy, who's a very talented but largely unknown musician out of Christchurch, New Zealand, was in his studio in Christchurch. And T-Pain was in his studio in Atlanta. And they hooked up, they crossed their streams. And they were collaborating live and making new music just like they would be in a studio together, like making an album or something. And so Billy, who, you know, like I said, is an unknown musician from New Zealand, came on the show, and by the end of the night was doing a live collaboration with one of the biggest hip hop stars on the planet. Like, that to me is just magic and super cool. And like, if the show can continue to do things even half that amazing, I'll be thrilled. But yeah, he was a handful. He was a handful. But yeah, he was great. What an amazing guest, and you know, viral moments for days. On Thursday night's show, we haven't had AOC on the show yet. Trust me, if she had been on the show, you would have heard about it. I think. She's coming up on the show. We don't have a date for her yet, but we're working that out right now. She will be on the show. And then on Thursday night's show, we had probably our biggest all-star show yet, with the incredible Danny Trejo, the incredible Elijah Wood, the incredible Greg Grunberg, and the incredible Jessica. So the story here was, in case you missed this, Elijah Wood was in the news recently because he plays Animal Crossing, and he really was looking to sell his turnips at a good price. And he found on his travels on Twitter, someone by the name of Jessica who was advertising a good turnip price. She said, DM me if you want to come over and sell your turnips at a great price. And Elijah reached out. He has a verified Twitter account, so it was obviously the real him. And she was obviously thrilled that, you know, Elijah Wood was going to come to her island. And so he ended up making, like, that kind of went viral. It was all over the news, CNN, all these different websites, Elijah Wood. I have told this story more than once. You're going to hear it. You're going to hear it one more time. If you don't want to hear it one more time, go to another channel. So what we did was we got Elijah on the show, and while we were prepping Elijah to come on the show, I tracked down Jessica on Twitter and said, do you want to come on the show and surprise Elijah? And she was, oh my God, yeah, of course, I would love to do that. So we stashed her in that. We flew her to the island. We made sure that she got there before Elijah so that he didn't see her fly in. We stashed her upstairs in my bedroom. She was like stuck facing the wall, like the Blair Witch Project or something, so he wouldn't recognize her. And then live on the show, we kind of sprung this really, really cool surprise. I'm going to run this clip for you right now. And I wanted to do something special for you on the show because it's so lovely that you came here, and I'm so happy that you came and joined us on the show. I'm just going to get right to it. We found Jessica, and she's here right now, and she's going to come down the stairs. Yeah, Jessica, whose island you visited, she is here right now. Please welcome to the show, Jessica, Elijah's turnip dealer. She's crazy with the excitement. She's crazy. Jessica, how are you? Is her audio working? It's looking grayed out. Do we have it? Do we have her audio?
We're gonna find out one moment.
Let's find out. Adam's doing the technical. Jessica, do you hear us?
Am I here?
Jessica, thank you and welcome to the show. Please take a seat on the couch.
Hello.
Wow, this is incredible. Hello.
Hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
It's
Danny's moved. Jessica, Danny's very politely moved. Why don't you cozy up on the couch next to your new BFF? Elijah, we try to create these kind of Ellen DeGeneres moments on the show. Again, the only difference being you are allowed to look me in the eye. But
Oh my God.
I didn't mean to put you in a tight spot here, but like Jessica seemed very lovely. We tracked her down. We said, would you like to meet Elijah? He came to your island. You know, it went viral, and so we thought we'd put you on the couch together here and give you the opportunity to actually meet, you know, in person, so to speak, in this virtual space.
Oh, that is so cool. Hello, it's very nice to meet you officially.
It's nice to meet you as well.
Thank you again for letting me on your island the first time.
Well, thank you for surprising me on my island.
So that was very lovely. That's the kind of wholesome content that we want here on the show on Animal Talking. And then just one last clip, and then we'll go over to the island, and we'll do some actual Animal Crossing. This is the clip that really went viral from this week. It's probably the dumbest thing that we've ever done on the show, and I got to give props to Jessica, who, by the way, was a fantastic guest. I tweeted about this earlier today. We plucked Jessica out of her normal life, and with very little notice. She was quite nervous about it. We stuck her on a couch in front of 18,000 live viewers on the Twitch front page on a Wednesday night primetime, with Elijah Wood, Danny Trejo, and Greg Grunberg, 3 very big Hollywood stars. And she not only held her own, she charmed everybody, and I think emerged as the star of the show. Like, everyone just loved her. She was great. She told the funniest joke of the night. She was just wonderful. And she also sparked this moment that went viral. It was a very big moment on Twitter, on social media this week. And I've said many times, we've recorded about 30 plus hours of this show now. If I had to show any 60 seconds, if somebody says to me, well, what's the show? Like, what do you do on the show? Show me a clip. I would show you this 60 seconds. This is what I would show you. Let's go to monitor. Do I have that? Oh, you know what? I'm using the wrong stream deck. Let's go to monitor 2. A couple of weeks ago, she was just a regular person living selling turnip on a couch as according to The Verge. Wait. Do we have a problem there? Hold on a second. Streamlabs just shit the bed. Hold on. We're going to go back to the start. Let's go back to everybody back to 1. Oh, I know why. I hit the wrong button on the stream deck and I messed everything up. Let's do that again. We'll do it this way. Sorry about that. I accidentally switched over to the Animal Talking show. I didn't mean to do that. I still screw up every day on this show. Let's try that again. Let's run that again. A couple of weeks ago, she was just a regular person living her life on Twitter, trying to make a living selling turnips, and now she's sitting on a couch as according to The Verge, the hottest talk show of 2020, in between Danny Trejo and Elijah Wood. I mean, what a moment!
Do a spin.
Look at her, she's so excited. She's so excited. She can't get enough of it. I do want to bring on our next guest. Oh my God, everyone! You know what? Why not? I'm in. Danny, do you want to spin with us?
Danny,
do you want to spin around? Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's spin. Oh, I'm loving it. Let's get it. Let's do it. Oh my God.
Saturday Night Live, I break dance.
This is it, Adam. This is the new peak. I thought T-Pain was the peak. I was like, how are we going to top this? Well, this is how we do it. This is how we top it.
I hope someone tunes in right.
So, look, okay. So that's it. That's the highlight. We should do a show. Maybe I should do a show on the weekend, like Animal Talking Weekend Roundup, when I just show my favorite clips from the week's episodes. Or the week's episode, as it's going to be going forward after the end of May. Maybe 2. More likely 1, but you never know. We'll talk about it. So that's that. That brings us up to date on Animal Talking. We've got more great guests next week. We've got Cliff Blazinski, Professor Tom Nichols, and LD Shadow Lady will all be on the show on Monday. And we've got big guests on Wednesday and Friday planned as well. And long may the show continue. The other thing I need to start doing a better job of. I had YouTube reach out to me this week. My YouTube channel, now that actually people are watching it, has been monetized, which means when people watch my videos, YouTube gives me a little bit of money, which is nice. And I had a YouTube partner manager reach out to me and say, hey, we should talk about your channel now that people are actually watching it and it's not just shitty PUBG clips anymore. I thought it was quite rude of them to say that, but okay, I get it. Yeah, it was just shitty PUBG clips, but now it's good content, or better at least. So it's been fascinating to go down the rabbit hole of learning about YouTube analytics and monetization. And I don't know if you've ever done this, but if you have a partnered YouTube channel, they give you incredible insight, very granular analytics, and exactly who's watching, how many people, how long they watched for, what the demographics are. It's really, really fascinating to just pour through all the data and see who who's watching you and why, and where they came from, like what sites they were referred from, and all this kind of stuff. It's really, really interesting. And one thing I want to try to do, because I have a lot of people asking about this, only so many only so many people are available to watch the show live, and ultimately more people discover the show through YouTube, because the YouTube video, which we post anywhere between like 12 and 24 hours after the episode goes live, Adam needs time to kind of edit it, and he also puts together a highlight reel for each episode. That's time consuming, but we do try and get the YouTube version of the show up as quickly as possible after the show has gone live. And but I've had a lot of people asking me, like, how do I find the show? Like, is this archived somewhere? And so I want to try and do a better job of kind of messaging that. And so I'm going to start doing this. Like, for example, like, we're going to start here. We're going to start here, right here, on Animal Crossing Mornings. I'm going to make it very, very clear to everybody. If you want to check out episodes of Animal Talking, and also I put all the episodes of Animal Crossing Mornings up in the archive. They have separate playlists. I'm trying to organize the YouTube channel a bit more, but youtube.com/GWitter is where you will go. I'm going to leave this URL up on the screen so it's easy for you to find, and I hope you will go there. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I finally get to say that. And there's even a little bell that you can hit. And if you turn, I'm learning all about this now as we go. This is so amazing. I'm looking at this right now, and I literally just saw in real time, a bunch of people subscribe to the channel on the YouTube analytics page. It's so fascinating. There's another one. People are subscribing, like right now. There's just another person added. We're currently at 8,557 subscribers. And I can, and when the next person subscribes, I'll see it tick up in real time. The YouTube backend is really amazing, really fascinating to watch. 8,558. There's another person. I love it. And I want to try and it'd be nice to get those numbers up. Again, I don't need the money. It's nice to have, it pays off my car insurance every month or whatever, but like, it's just fun to see the channel grow and people come, and it's fun to kind of build something. And we're trying to build a show here and build an audience and build a channel. And it's a whole new, for me, I still approach it like a hobby. And what I like about this is, like, I do the same thing every day. The kind of creative and technical problems I solve every day in my job have been the same for like the last 20 years. It's like navigating the politics and the business of Hollywood, solving creative problems in terms of storytelling and craft and screenwriting, dealing with, studios and other creatives and people, and all these things. Like, I've gotten pretty good at that because I do it every day. What I love about this show, probably more than anything, really, probably more than any of the press that we've got or the, all the viral stuff, is that it's like any new hobby. It's just fascinating to learn new skills, learn new things, exercise like muscles in your brain that you haven't used before, and everything from learning how Twitch and YouTube monetization works to solving technical problems with Adam and how do we add animation and how do we make the show better, and like all these different things, and all of the little tools, the technical problem solving and stuff like that. It's just been really, really interesting to learn all of these new things and develop new skills and get good at something, or get better. I'm gonna say good yet, but get better at something. We've only been doing the show for 3 weeks. I think today is actually the 3-week anniversary of our first show, so it's still very young. But in the last 3 weeks, if you go back and watch the first episode we did with Naomi, like, she was a fantastic guest, but everything else about the show was like a mess. Like, we were barely figuring out what we were doing, and we're still figuring it out. And 3 weeks from now, the show will be that much better than it is now. But like right now, it's already, hopefully, I think you can see how far it's come with better graphics, better animations, more ambitious ideas. We've had live music. We've had live stand-up comedy. Bring on the corporate sponsors, says Prophecy 187. I again will make this pledge to you right now. You will never, ever, and if you ever see me go back on this, come back and cancel me. You will never, throw this clip in my face. You will never see a corporate sponsor on Animal Talking, ever. I will never do it. Because I don't need the money, and I don't want the bullshit that goes along with having a sponsor. I literally got an email last night from a major business. You would know them if I said. I'm not going to say the name. But yeah, if I said the name, you go, oh yeah, of course I've heard of them. It's like a household name business. And they said we want to sponsor a segment on the show. And they had a whole plan, like, oh, here's how it could fit into your editorial, and you could do this and do that, and we'd pay you a lot of money to like do that. And I was like, I wrote back and said, I'm not interested. I'm not interested, because I'm never going to let the show metastasize into that kind of nonsense. I know a lot of other people make their living doing it that way. I don't. I have the luxury of this not being my living. So I have the ability to, to not worry about monetization or sponsorship or corporate nonsense or anything like that. And, I'll give you another example. We have a big guest coming up, and like the parent, no, I'm trying to think how to say it. Like, we wanted to show a clip on the show from this person's work, and in order to get permission to show that clip, he had to go up the chain, and what came back down the chain to me from the parent corporate company was, in order to approve all of this, we need you to submit your questions to the guest in advance. And we will approve those questions and tell you which things you can and cannot ask the guest. And I said, you know what? Let's just not do it. Like, let's cancel the appearance, because that's not how this show works, and it is never how it's going to work. I'm never going down that road. That is a crock of shit. It's said often, the person who has the most power in a negotiation is the one who's willing to walk away first. And I will always walk away from shit like that. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Let's actually play some Animal Crossing. There's a radical idea. What about a simple weekly sponsor like Dollar Shave Club or MeUndies? No, like, sorry, I'm going to sound rude, but like, what part of I will never have a sponsor on Animal Crossing do you not understand? There will never be any form of sponsorship on the show. The show is already automatically monetized through the back end, and just organically what already happens on Twitch. I'm a Twitch partner, so Twitch gives me a bit of money. I'm a YouTube partner, so YouTube gives me a bit of money. But that's just organically baked into how Twitch and YouTube already work. I earned a little bit of money on Twitch just when I was watching Crazy Russian Hacker and the Wolf Pit, and just talking a bunch of shit. So that was already happening. Like, the monetization didn't start with Animal Talking. Like, it was already baked in. But yeah, there will never be a sponsor on Animal, ever. So don't worry about it. Let's go over to the island and see where we are at. We are over here, and as you can see, I'm a shameless self-promoter, as you know, and so right now, even as we play, you can see, subscribe to Animal Talking and AC Mornings, youtube.com/GWitter. That's where you want to be. That's where you want to be. Because that way you'll get the latest updates on all the episodes and stuff. And it's very cool. That's where you want to be. I just noticed I'm still wearing my suit. Let's check. I don't want to wear my suit on the weekend. It's very constricting. Let's get that out of here. What's AC Mornings? That's the show you're watching right now. Animal Crossing Mornings with Gary. See where it says at the bottom of the underneath the video, Animal Crossing Mornings with Gary? That's what AC Mornings is. All right, let's get into something. Let's slip into something more comfortable. Yeah, let's get this. This is the talk show outfit. We don't need any of this stuff. Let's get some casual clothes. Let's see. What do I have? What do I have in terms of tops? I just want something casual. I actually kind of like this little earbuds shirt. It's kind of cute. I actually like this one, little sweater. It's a little bit drizzly and grey here in San Francisco. Not drizzly, but just grey, kind of grey and overcast in San Francisco today. Find some shorts. Maybe some jeans. And then what do I have in terms of like shoes and socks? Some yellow socks to go with that. And then maybe these. Yeah, let's go with that. All the colors of the rainbow. And my regular non-show glasses. There we go. We're ready to get to work. What's going on here? What did I get a Nook thing for? Oh, just change your wardrobe. Okay. I like it when I get free bells for stuff I'm doing anyway. All right. What's going on in my inventory? Ooh, got a lot of show gifts. That can go in storage. That can go in storage. What's this? Ah, some cases. Okay, let's check. Okay, we got that can go in storage. That can go in storage. Let's try and get these inventory spots filled up so that I've got. I like to know where my next item is going to go. When I pick up an item, I like to know where it's going to go. And so I have everything organized. Time to trademark all the animal talking stuff so others don't take the idea. I mean, anybody could. I mean, you know, the set that I built in the basement, anyone can build that. There's all, you know, everything that we did is available to anyone in their version of the game. Of course, if they did it, everybody would see it for exactly what it is, which is a ripoff. So, you know, that would be their choice. Do you want the knockoff Rolex, or do you want the real thing? That would be a choice that people can make that choice for themselves. All right, let me go get my cup of coffee real quick. Oh my God, who left the mixer on? Who left the faucet running? This is why I don't like having people in my house. I think from now on, oh, look, they left the gas on. Oh my God! From now on, people are just going straight down to the set. I'm not inviting people into my kitchen anymore. The house could have exploded. What's my gas and water bill going to be? You know who did it, Adam? Who was it? Was it one of the What's Good Games people? It was, wasn't it? It was one of the What's Good Games people. They're not invited back, by the way. After the way they came on, it was all four of them. Okay. They're not coming back on the show. They blew it. If it was Danny, I obviously wouldn't do anything because that's Danny Trejo. You fucking kidding me? But the What's Good Games people, I can ban them. They're banned. They're on the blacklist, Adam. Put them on the blacklist. Start a new show document in the Google Docs, blacklist, and put the What's Good Games people on it. That's what we'll start. We'll get it rolling with those three names. All right, let's register a couple of these songs that we got here. No, we just have one. Okay. I Love You. Oh, that's a nice name for a song. Oh yeah, and Jeff Keighley, obviously. Jeff Keighley. Actually, put his name at the top. Put Jeff Keighley's name at the top in bold, and like make that name like twice as big as all the other names in the typeface, and then put the What's Good Games people underneath that. All right. All right. Let's see what's in the mail. Oh, and I got some fossils to take. Oh, I hate it when I accidentally do that. Hold on a second. when I accidentally pick a flower like that, as I just did, it now takes days for that to grow back. It's really annoying. What do we got here? Cat tower. Oh, that's interesting. And a grasshopper head model. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. All right, let's see what we got in the mail here. Ooh, Justine has sent me something. A sheep hood. That's interesting. All right, I'll look at that. My friend Dana Hahn Klein has sent me something. Ooh, a little Cats reference there. What could that be? Justine is very thoughtful. She's been sending gifts to all of us. I know that Adam's been getting some gifts from Justine as well. Oh, and here's a lovely, lovely note from Tim Schafer. Thanks for having me on your show, man. It was a blast. Thanks for being such a good sport. I love it. I love it. That's very, very nice. What a lovely letter from Tim. That's very sweet. I'll have to write him back. I'm going to keep that message because it's very nice. I like getting a nice message. All right, let's open up some of these gifts, see what we got. There's the sheep hood. Should we try it on? All right, I like that. Let's keep that on for the rest of the show. Why not? Cat nose. That might be too much. Oh, and a train set. I have a train set, but I think that might be like a seasonal one. Let's take a look. Of course, there's no room. Let's try here. Oh, yeah, it's the winter one. This is the one I've wanted. At Christmas, when I decorate my house for Christmas, this is going to be a big part of it. Look at that. Fantastic. I love that. That's really cool. I'm excited about that. Okay, so got that. Let's head over to Blathers and see what the deal is with these fossils. I only need a few left to complete the set. Assess dem fossils. Oh, you found me through a recommended stream? That's great. I love that Twitch is recommending it. Twitch has been really supportive of this show. Aside from her shaking my money trees and stealing my bells, which I'm still have a big problem with, Mary Kish at Twitch has been really, really supportive and helpful of the show, and I love that. Let's see what we got. Oh my god, every single one of these is a dupe. All right, let's go. I'll just go sell them. All right. So we got a little goodie, a little thing for having fossils assessed. Yep. Okay. All right. I honestly, I don't know what fossils I still need, and I'm not, like, that bothered about. It's not a big deal for me. I want to finish the museum, but, like, it'll happen. I'll keep collecting fossils, and eventually I'll get them all, but, like, I don't need anyone to go out of their way to help me with them. I appreciate the offer, but I'm good. It'll happen. No rush. That's what I like about this game. No rush. Just play the game. Just chill out. Oh, Queenie's over here. Queenie. What do we got? Oh, we got another TV. We already have the TV cameras. Magazine, lamp. Nothing I really need. I can sell some stuff, though. How long do I see playing this AC? Until I'm bored. But I don't think that's going to happen for a very long time. I love this game. I don't anticipate getting bored with it anytime soon. All right, sell all these. Might as well sell that flower that I accidentally picked and KK Gumbo. Any of these items? Cat tail. I don't like the grasshopper head. I'll definitely sell that. Everything else we're good. Yeah, I've got the black TV camera as well. We don't have them on the set, but we do have them. So the big problem really has been I've been spending so much time down in the basement, you know, with the talk show stuff that I really my island has really been going to seed, and I need to catch up with my residents, my island neighbors. I'm gonna take this stuff off. It's a little wacky, a little too wacky for me. There we go. All right. Let's talk to Tutu. I'm gonna check in with all of my neighbors today. See, look, I'm getting grief because I've been stuck down in my basement. All right, at least she's taking it in good humor. All right, so she's good. Let's get a quick look at Abel Sisters, see what the clothing options are today. Upcoming guests yet to be revealed. Monday's guests we already know. Cliff Blazinski, Tom Nichols, LD Shadow Lady. I obviously know who Wednesdays and Fridays guests are, but we don't reveal those until a little closer to the show. You'll be pleased. I'll say that much. All right. Let's see if Sable's got anything for me. Any custom designs. I think we might be maxed out on the custom designs, but let's see if there's anything worth buying. Ooh. Oh my god, look at the oh my god, look at these groovy tunics and the samurai outfits. I kind of want the groovy tunic. What color do I like? I like this one. Let's see what we got in the shorts. Nothing going on there. Nothing going on there. I have the DJ cap. Yeah, I think I'm good. Any big name gaming streamers going to be on your show like Dr. Disrespect? LD Shadow Lady is on the show Monday. She's one of the biggest Minecraft YouTubers in the world. She has more than 5 million subscribers. She's huge. She's massive. So yes, the answer is yes. I've already changed my island flag and theme song. Thank you. Yes, good tip. Way ahead of you though. Didn't just fall off the turnip truck. Been playing this game for a while. I'm getting pretty good at it. KK Sliders here, of course. After 6 o'clock, he'll be doing a concert. We'll be checking that out. All right. Geez, so many things on the list of things I need to do. Let's go check. Okay, I need to do my sweep for DIY. I got. There's always a message of the bowl on the beach somewhere. Pick up some shells while I'm here. I can sell those. Where can I listen to your show? It's right there on the screen. YouTube.com/GWitter. That's where you go. Oh my god, I've still got turnips. I still have turnips left over. Oh my goodness, I better sell those. I hope I have a good price today because I don't want to sell at a loss. Damn it. Oh, what a dummy. I didn't realize I had additional turnips. I hope I have a good price because I don't want to sell at a loss. And I'm kind of too lazy to go to someone else's island. Do I even bother with the money rocks? I haven't whacked a rock in a long time. I got to tell you, I haven't done a lot. I mean, look at all the fruit on the trees. I haven't shook a fruit tree in a long time. Right, this island, man, is neat. This is what I'm trying to do right now. Is actually do some work, do some landscaping, do some gardening because the island is out of control right now. There's a lot of things I need to do. First of all, though, I'm going to look for my DIY. What comics have you written? I wrote 2 graphic novels called Death Jr. about the son of the Grim Reaper. I wrote The Last Jedi, graphic novel adaptation for Marvel Comics. I have an original comic series called Oliver, which is currently in mid-publication at Image Comics. You can actually go to Comixology right now and read the first issue for free. And I have an upcoming Batman comic that I did for DC that's coming out next month. So those are the comics I've done. Alright, nothing on this side of the island. Ooh, money hole. Alright, let's get that tree planted. Here we go. Alright, managed not to screw that up. Yeah, I wrote 4 episodes of Star Wars Rebels, three episodes in season 3, and I wrote 1 episode of season 4. I was supposed to write 2, but I ran out of time. I couldn't do the second one. Okay. Bud is not doing any DIY, but we're going to check in with him anyway. He's a jock, and the jock gives you the flourish reaction, and that's the one I really want. So I gotta keep talking to Bud until he gives me that reaction. All right, let's get. Where? Okay, I think I covered this part of the beach already. Maybe not this part over here. Let's do a full news on the podcast version of the show. Adam is working on it. He is working on it. I know a lot of people want an audio podcast. We want to give it to you. Adam is working on the back end of that right now, figuring out how to do the podcast services, how to scrape the audio from the YouTube videos and turn them into an audio version. We are working on that. We are working on that. Oh, honeycomb flooring, that's cute. Any hopes for the next ACNH update? I just want quality of life updates. I just want them to streamline the interface. Hey, thanks for the raid. Idyllic 710, raiding with a party of 47. Thanks for coming by. Nice to see you here. Let's talk to Kit. Kit's just hit it on the nose. I have been very busy. I feel bad. I'm gonna give Kit some kind of gift. Let's see, what do I have that I can give Kit? What do I have? I'm gonna give her the sheep hood. I don't need it. I'm gonna don't tell Justine that I re-gifted her gift. But that's gonna get me. That's gonna be helpful to me. That's gonna help Kit like me. Okay, Queenie's not up to anything, but we'll chat to her anyway. Hey, getting a little shout out here, Adam. Yeah, tell me about it. No, it wasn't. Are you adding a wall of fame on the island for each guest on the show? Yes, we are. We actually are working on getting up guest portraits for all of our past guests. That's on the to-do list. We have a to-do list a mile long. We had I had a bunch of people ask me about subtitles for the hearing impaired. That's on the to-do list. I want to do that. Apparently it's not super easy to do, but we are looking into it. We have a lot of things to do on the show, and not nearly enough time. But we are slowly but surely working our way through the to-do list. So please bear with us. Go back here. feels so good to be out of my suit and into some casual clothes. It really does. So, you know, here's a simple one. Batch crafting. Let me craft all of these at once. How hard is that? Because, you know, this is pretty boring. I mean, maybe it's deliberate. Maybe they want it to be this way. I don't know. Who knows with Nintendo? They make strange decisions. I know about double tapping A. I chose to craft that in the usual way. I don't always want to craft at super speeds. I appreciate the help, but I've been playing this game for a long time. Basic stuff like that, I probably know it already, but thank you. And I guess we've got to check. I do have some additional turnips. I guess let's see what the prices are. I'm not thrilled about selling at a loss. I guarantee the prices are going to be bad. Yeah, look at that. Half of what I paid. But I've only got, well, I could check again after 12. Prices will change at 12. How many subs would it take to get Gary to yell at me? What, you mean to, like, give you a shout out on the stream? I don't know. 10? Alright. Yeah, the fan art was great. The Panda Musk fan art was great that you did of Danny and Elijah and Greg. I think Elijah and Danny both retweeted that, actually. It was really cool. I like that a lot. Ooh, something else in the mail. What's going on here? What have we got here from Adam? Is he trolling me again? I'm guessing it's a troll. Yep. Yep. Literally yell at you? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to yell at you. I only yell at people. I don't like. If I'm yelling at someone, it's because I want to yell at them. Like I'm not a performing monkey. I'm not going to yell at you, for a gimmick. Like, let's see. Place item. Put in storage. There we go. That's what we want to do. We also want to put these in storage. These go in storage. Okay. Thanks, Rocking Scotsman. I appreciate the kind words. Thank you very much. All right. I gotta check in with my other villagers. Who haven't I checked in with yet? I mean, pretty much all of them. Let's go check in on Charlize. Is she home? Thanks for the gift subs, Prophecy. That's really, really nice of you. The alerts, by the way, aren't making sounds right now because I have to turn them off for animal talking because they're distracting. And the way in which Streamlabs asks you to turn alerts on and off is so time-consuming and so laborious and so boring that I just don't have the patience or the energy to turn them on and off again between each show. So they're just off now. They will flash up on the screen, but they won't make a sound. Take it up with Streamlabs. Do I have anything to give you? I'll give it. I don't want the cat nose. She can have it. Hey Zedicus, hey, I'm glad you discovered the channel. I'm glad you're following. That's great. I love it. It makes me happy. That makes me happy. All right, I got to organize my stuff here. Come on, let's get all this stuff over here. Okay, that's better. All right, who do I still need to check in with? I'm just gonna go around the neighborhood. We'll go around the houses here. Let's see, who lives here? Oh, I already spoke to Kid. Okay, all right, we're good. So I'm gonna go up to this house up top here. Find my way up. I've forgotten how to get around my own island. It's been so long. What's this? Someone left a cap? Who's leaving all this crap on my island? Who are these people? Oh yeah, kids out. That's right, kids out. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. Red has been back to my island once. Okay, two out. Oh, what's this? People are leaving stuff all on my island. What's going on here? What is this? Oh, okay, this is like a game thing. All right. Okay, so I got to check in with everyone and see. There's not going to be any clue. Yeah, that's all you get. All right. Well, we'll invest. We'll ask about anytime we see a villager, we'll ask. Yeah. See, Red's usually parked over here when he's here, but he's not. He's not here right now. I'm tired, man. I got no energy. I drank a 20-ounce Red Bull this morning, and I still have no energy. This show has really taken it out of me. I've never been so exhausted or stressed out in my life. It's been great, but man, has it come at a cost. Check in with Lobo. Ooh, Lobo's crafting. That means he's going to have a DIY recipe for me. The pace you set is unsustainable? Yeah. From your mouth to God's ears, trust me, I know. There's been a lot of conversations about that. We know it's unsustainable. And it's not going to be sustained. We are putting the brakes on at the end of the month and moving to a more... goddamn raccoon figurines. I think I already know it. I can just sell the recipe though. Yeah, I honestly don't know. Actually, honestly, from doing this, I have developed a lot of admiration for full-time streamers like Kate, because it is a lot of work. It doesn't seem like it on the surface, maybe, just sitting in front of a computer playing video games and talking or whatever. It is a lot of work. Let's see, is it Lobos? Could it be Lobos? Okay, it's not Lobos. Oh, Queenie. Alright, let's go check with Queenie. Ugh. Alright. Okay, Candy's out. Candy's out exploring the world. This tree doesn't want to grow. Maybe it's the stump getting in the way or something. That tree does not want to grow, and I don't know why. It's been like that for ages. What am I missing there? There's plenty of space around it. Why isn't it growing? Do you think it was that other stump that was stopping it, Adam? Do you think that's what it was? Okay, well we got it. We got it going. Okay, clean that. At least we solved that problem. I gotta find Queenie. Where's? I don't want anything. Wait, do I want anything from Trader Joe's? Get some unexpected cheddar. Get some unexpected cheddar. My favorite cheese. Oh, I know. It just actually reminds me. Oh, the ACH Nintendo Switch is in stock. I already have it though. You rarely see that. Ooh, do I have KK Metal? You know what? I don't think I do. Leah, do you have KK Metal? Anybody? Any of my Adam? Do you need KK Metal? Do you Leah? Do you need KK Metal? Let me know. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you, Leah. Leah's character still looks like Greg Grunberg. She hasn't changed it back yet. That's funny. Oh, you changed it back, but I'm still seeing the old. It hasn't updated yet. Okay, that makes sense. That's fine. What do we got here? Spend bells to buy items. All right. All right. I wanted to find Queenie. Remind me where her house is. Okay. Oh, he's right over there on the edge. Okay, that's right. I don't even remember where anybody lives. She's in. Let's give her a lost item. See what it is. She really likes her rattan furniture, does Queenie. Oh, short sleeve dress shirt. Okay. Let's just try it on. I kind of like it. Let's leave it on. Nice clean look. A little bit, kind of a preppy look. I like it. Why not? All right, what else? What else? Actually, my island, I thought my island was going to be overgrown with weeds, but then I remembered Leah actually did a lot of weeding for me. So thank you, Leah, for preventing my island from getting completely and utterly out of control as it has been lately. She's been really been doing great work helping me stay on top of some of this stuff. A few branches laying around. Can't wait for mole crickets to go out of season. I really don't want to deal with them. They annoy me so much. Yeah, I thought my island was going to be way worse, but Leah has done sterling work keeping it in tip-top shape. I do spend Nook tickets. I do go on island visits. I just haven't been doing it lately because most of my time in Animal Crossing has been spent, doing other things. I think I've talked to all the island residents today. Anytime I see a clown, I'm very serious about the upcoming fishing tournament in July. And the only reason why I got a silver trophy last time instead of a gold trophy was the fact that I had to keep making bait and it kept costing me time. So this time, the next fishing tournament, that's not going to happen. I'm going to have a lot of bait all stacked up ready to go so I can spend all my time fishing and get that trophy. That's my plan. God, it really is nice to do a relaxing stream for once. It isn't like, oh my God, is the guest's audio going to work? Are they going to come down the stairs on time? Is this clip going to work? Oh my God, there's 20,000 people watching us. You know, it's a lot of stress. This is. I'm liking the low key vibe of Animal Crossing mornings. I got a new computer just came the other day. I haven't taken it out of the box yet. But I'm excited to unbox it today and get it working. I haven't had a decent laptop. My first new laptop in 5 years. And the old laptop was, it just wasn't doing the job anymore. I desperately needed a new laptop. And I finally got one. Came on Thursday. And I've been so busy I haven't gotten it out of the box yet. But I'm going to unbox it today and I'm excited about it. And Leah wants to see it too because she's in the market for a new laptop. And the laptop that I got is the same size screen as the one she wants to get. Different model, but the same size screen. I got a MacBook, 13-inch MacBook Air. I used to have a 12-inch MacBook, just called MacBook, 12-inch MacBook from 2015. At the time, they don't make that model anymore. But that was at the time that was the smallest one that they made. And I don't need, because I only do like word processing and stuff like that and web browsing. Emails and things on a I don't do like high end. I don't do video encoding or editing or anything like that. So I don't need like a lot of photos. I don't need a lot of like juice. And so I used to have a 12-inch MacBook. 5 years on, it's too slow for my purposes. Although what I did was I took it. Did a complete factory reset on it, wiped the hard drive, reinstalled Mac OS, and it's actually running much better now. I should have done that ages ago just for my own purposes. But I did that because now that I've got the new one, the 13-inch Air, which has gotten very good reviews, and I'm very excited about it. Touch ID, better keyboard, faster processor, just way better. I was able to take the old 12-inch MacBook, clean it up, get it running good again, and I gave that to my kid. So my kid now has her very first computer. It was actually kind of a cool moment. Like yesterday, I said, "Here is your very first computer, and this is all yours." And she was really excited, and that was wonderful. I liked that, and so she's excited about her new computer, and I'm excited about my new computer. I'll play with that. I'm going to play with that this afternoon, I think. Let's see, where are we at here? What do we got? Energetic sweater. I got a couple of fossils. Oh, I just have these. Oh no, okay. I literally, is this all I have to sell to these dopes? Okay, there's these two things. All right, here we go. Yeah, what I noticed was on the 12-inch MacBook, and 5 years I've had it. I realize, and you look up like about this Mac, and it says like early 2015 model. I'm like, geez, I had this thing for 5 years. Maybe it's not that outrageous that I would get a new computer at this point. 5 years, as you know, is a long time in the life of a computer. And it was really, really slow. And so I went and ordered the new MacBook, the MacBook Air. And then in like getting the old one set up for my daughter, I realized that by doing a complete like wipe the hard drive, reinstall the OS, and it's actually much snappier now. I guess technically I could have done just that, but this is better because now I get a new computer, and so does my kid. Yeah, and Leah is now in the. I think we're gonna go shopping for a MacBook. She does more work on her computer than I do. Like she does like more intensive work, so I think she's in the market for the new MacBook Pro. She has a 15-inch MacBook Pro from a few years ago. And again, that's not available anymore either because Apple keep changing their lineup. Right now, the choice is a 16-inch MacBook Pro, which is massive, or the 13-inch MacBook Pro, which will be a bit of a shrink down in screen. So Leah's going to look at the 13-inch screen on the Air today and see if she's comfortable going down size a little bit in order to get an updated machine. It kind of sucks because you can't get the same size screen anymore. You either go up an inch, which is massive. Oh, Gary, how do you like that? Isn't that 16-inch one the new one? Isn't it massive, though? Like, it's really big, right? Like, for a portable computer, I don't know if that's really what my wife's going to want. But she'll make a choice. Like, she can either go up 1 inch or down 2 inches. Oh, they're thinner bezels? I don't know. Maybe. Okay, let's craft a couple of things here. Yeah, so you're a big boy, so a big laptop is appropriate for you. My wife is not a big person; she's small. So, I mean, again, we'll talk. We're gonna go shopping on the Apple online store later today after she's had a chance to look at my 13-inch Air, and maybe we'll look at a video review of the 16-inch so we can get like some sense of what the size is like. Maybe she'll want to go up. Maybe she'll want the bigger size. I don't know. That's gonna be up to her. But she does a lot more work. Like, you know, she'll edit photos and like that's more her main computer than it is mine. The thinner bezel does make it feel very much like the older 15-inch though. Okay, maybe the 16-inch is the way to go. I'm gonna look. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look up the dimensions because they'll tell you the actual dimensions. I'm curious to know what the actual dimensions of the 16-inch one are compared to the 15-inch. I know it's a bit heavier, but not much heavier. But I know it is a bit heavier. Oh, I forgot to put some things in storage. Damn it. Yeah, I need to put some things in storage. Let's go do that right now. Apple, I love my Apple Watch. Leah has one too. I like the Apple Watch a lot. I don't use it for a lot of stuff, but it's really useful just to get just to get texts on and set timers really easily and just like little basic things around the house. I think if you took my Apple Watch away right now, I would miss it. I'm constantly looking at it. So yeah, I would be bummed out if I didn't have it anymore. I use it a lot. All right, let's go check these fossils. We got to get a hit on a fossil soon. I mean, I know that I've only got a few left to match, but it definitely gets harder and harder as you get closer to completion. Toby Blue says, I downsized to a 13-inch and you won't miss the bigger size after a week. There you go. Leah's going to have a choice to make. Bigger or smaller. We'll be able to get a good baseline because she'll see the inch, the size on my Air, and I know like that's exactly the same size as the one on the Pro. But she may want to go bigger. And that's going to be her choice. Either way, I'm fairly confident that we will probably order a new computer for her this weekend, and get it shipped. All right. More to sell. I'm gonna play until 11, and then we'll raid someone, and I'll be done for the day. 2 hours, I think, is plenty for Animal Crossing mornings. All right, where are we going here? Let me see. Sell, sell, sell. The nice thing about the fossils is even when they're dupes, they do at least sell for decent money. I'm trying to think in terms of like daily. Like, I'm not going to do anything super boring like banging rocks or picking fruit, but like, I've checked in with all my neighbors. The island's looking pretty clean. I've checked in with the stores. I've sold my stuff. I'm trying to figure out if there's any... Wait, are there any neighbors that I... You know, I haven't checked in on Dottie. Where's Dottie? My new favorite neighbor. Okay, she's right. Oh, she lives behind the museum. That's right. Let's go check in on her. She's my new neighbor. Come on, wait, kid. Come on. I'm coming through. Yeah, I'm not doing any shaking trees or banging rocks. I'm not in the mood. I sometimes I like doing that in the evening when I want just something like monotonous to kind of, you know, calm me down. But like right now, I'm not in the mood to go around doing that stuff. It would take ages as well. Okay, so okay, here's Gary with the actual dimensions: 15-inch, 34, but so basically 35 inches by 24 by 1.5. Okay, no, sorry, centimeters here. 24. Okay. Okay, so the 16-inch is about, it looks like about 1.5 centimeters. Yeah, you're right. It does. It's not that much bigger. It's not that much bigger. 34.93 versus 35.79. 24.7 versus 24.59. There's almost nothing in that. And then 1.5 centimeters. I'm guessing that's the thickness. Versus 1.62, so it's a tiny bit thicker. Looks like the biggest difference is in the obviously in the like the diagonal on the bezel. 34.93 versus 35. It's not a huge difference. Interesting. What's the? How do I figure out what fossils I still need? Is there I know there's a way to know how many you still need. How do you find out specifically which pieces you need? I'd like to look at that. I'm just curious. I'm not desperate to finish the museum. I'm just curious. Nook shopping? Okay. What's it under? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Well, this tells me what I have. It doesn't tell me what I don't have. Oh, I got to compare on an app. I honestly, I'm not that bothered. I'm not that bothered. The fossils will come when they come, and then we'll finish the museum. But I'm not poking around the internet trying to figure out what I don't have. Really not that interesting, or interested, I should say. Oh, one thing I need to do. I actually need to do it right now before I forget, before Monday. Isn't that supposed to face me? Why is that facing... Why is that facing away from me? Yeah, DJ Cupcakes is going to be on the show on Monday, doing a live set. Remember what volume settings? What volume settings do you want me to remember? Yeah, what we usually do is we drop the lights like this. Bring on DJ Cupcakes. Right now, the volume settings are fine. I can control the game volume separately. The jukebox is on the lowest setting, and I can tell the sound from the game anytime I want, like that. Gary, thank you very much for the Larry Sanders reference. That is, those plants in the background are very much a tribute to Artie. I'm glad someone picked up on that. Those are for Rip Torn. The plants in the background there. A lot of Easter eggs and little homages to classic talk shows on the set. Okay, so yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good for DJ Cupcake's set on Monday. All right, good. All right, set's looking good. Be back down here Monday morning. Just wanted to make sure I got that turntable down there so I didn't forget for Monday. Like, once we have guests on the island, I can't move the set. I have to lock the set before anyone shows up on the island. It's kind of annoying. Is RTX voice off? Is that what you're asking me? Why? I don't think it is. No, it's on. It's running right now. Did I get turnip prices yet? I don't have a good... I've only got a few turnips left to sell. And the price on my own island is no good. I'm going to check again after 12, see what that final price is, and if it's no good, I'll just take the loss. I'm too lazy to go to someone else's island today to sell turnips. I'll just sell them for whatever the price is. Yeah, the pre-taped open is really good. Our new theme music is really good. I'm so happy with it. I'm going to play it for you one more time. I really do love our theme music. And I think we mentioned this on the show the other day. Kenny Fong, who composed and performed lead saxophone on the theme music, not only sent us, we originally were running it from a YouTube video that we found, and then Kenny got us a better version of it, like a studio version of it that was cleaner sound quality. And then not only that, he went back into his studio and remastered and rearranged the whole track and made it even better. It took the 2014 version of it and gave us like the 2020 remaster. I'm going to play it for you right now because it's such a good track. Check this out. That is the official Animal Talking theme music. Official because we did officially that's officially licensed. We have the exclusive license to use that music. And Kenny is going to come on the show later in the month and perform it live as well, which is very exciting. Dave Filoni on the show. I would love to have Dave Filoni on the show. He would be a fantastic guest. Dave's a good friend of mine. Worked with him on Star Wars Rebels when he ran that show. I was one of the writers in the room. Love Dave, one of my favorite people in the world. Obviously now a big force on the Mandalorian. He's really hit the big time, and it's well deserved because he's so talented and such a nice guy. And I think understands Star Wars better than anyone on the planet other than George Lucas himself. So I would love to have him on the show. I could reach. He's always been very supportive of me when I did my book launch. Dave came to it. He's super nice, and I would love to have him come on the show. But like I'm sure it would have to be approved. Oh wow! Thanks for all the tier 1 subs. At Soy1 gifting 10 subs. There's a 10-piece chicken nugget. Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. Very generous. I could email him or text him and say, hey, Dave, do you want to come on the show? I guarantee you it would have to be approved by Lucasfilm. The publicity would have to sign off on it. And I, in fact, reached out to someone at Lucasfilm recently and said, hey, Star Wars, it was like in the last week in April or whatever. I said, hey, Star Wars, May the 4th is coming up. Would you like to bring, is there anyone from the Lucasfilm Star Wars world that you would like to have come on the show for May 4th? Because that would be a great way to, celebrate the show, celebrate the anniversary. Then they never got back to me. So maybe they're just not interested. I don't know. I'm not going to go out of my way to chase people down. Like I finally relented today and sent and tweeted at Brie Larson and Chrissy Teigen both and just said, hey, do you want to come on the show? And I linked them to the Verge article, which is probably the article that best explains what the show is. If they get back to me, if they want to come on the show, they're very welcome. If they don't, I'm not going to break my back chasing people around. I can always just put my friends on the show. That's what it was supposed to be. I tweeted at Ben Schwartz today as well. If he wants to come on, basically anytime anyone puts their head above the parapet now and says, I want to come. I think I'm kind of wrapping up on Animal Crossing. I'm just going to go over here. This is my little outro now, and then we'll raid someone. If Ben Schwartz or Chrissy Teigen or Brie Larson want to come on the show, of course they would be very welcome. Not just because they're big stars. More importantly than that, and this is what I prioritize. More importantly than that is, do they play Animal Crossing? Are they a gamer? Are they authentic? Are they the real deal? Are they more T-Pain than Drake in that regard? Those are the kind of gamers that I want on the show, the genuine article, the real Animal Crossing players, because I want to talk to them about Animal Crossing. So if they get back to me, great, but I'm not going to pester them. I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it, because I can just put my friends on the show, and honestly, that's all it was ever meant to be. The celebrities and the big guests, that is just something that happened because the show got out of hand. I'm very happy for it, but it's not what the show is meant to be. Or it wasn't what it was meant to be. It's what it's become, and I think it's cool. But I if they come on the show, great. If they don't, fine. Also, we'll have other lovely people on the show. So what happens now is, and I neither support it nor disavow it. I can't tell you guys what to do, but anytime somebody sticks up their head on Twitter, like Danny Trejo or Tommy Wiseau or Brie or Chrissy or Elijah, any of these people, Ben Schwartz, AOC, they're immediately brought to my attention. People start tagging me and go, "Oh, this celebrity is playing Animal Crossing. You should get him on the show." And I actually do appreciate that, because it might be someone that I want on the show. I might not be aware of the fact that they play Animal Crossing. So please do bring it to my attention. And if I'm interested, I'll contact them. But what I don't necessarily need is hundreds of people hassling them, going, "Oh, you should go on Gary's show. You should go on Gary's show." I don't know if that's helpful, to be honest, than being pestered to do it. If they want to do it, they'll do it. Let me know. Rather than hassle them, let me know, and I will contact them if I want to. If there's someone I think would be a good fit for the show. So as of today, Ben Schwartz, Chrissy Teigen, Brie Larson have all been officially reached out to by me. They're probably not going to see that tweet, because they're so super famous. I imagine that their mentions every day. It's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people tweeting and going, "Notice me, notice me, notice me." And so I didn't even know if they even see that. AOC did, amazingly, even though her mentions are exploding every minute of the day. She saw it. And that's why we're talking about getting her on the show. But yeah, it's fine. You don't need to solicit guests for me. Again, here's my official advice to you. If you see a celebrity or anyone interesting who says, "Hey, I'm playing Animal Crossing," just forward it to me. Just like say, hey Gary, look at this person's playing Animal Crossing, and then I'll take it from there if I want to. But you don't need to hammer them on Twitter saying, come on. I mean, that could actually be counterproductive. So that's what I think is a good idea. Let me take this time here at the end to find a raid target. I love, one of my favorite things to do on this stream, and particularly on Animal Talking, where we have a big crowd and we really, really hit them hard with a massive, massive raid. My favorite thing to do is find a baby Animal Crossing streamer and raid them. So I'm going to take a look right now. Let me do this. I'm going to pull this over here, pull that over there. Let me see if my browser window is working right now. Yes, it is. Right now, we need to bring this in a little bit. Here we go. Right there. Okay, nice and clean. All right, let's see who we can find. We search from low to high. Let's refresh. Do you remember Ryan Scott from Ziff Davis time? No, I'm afraid I don't, and that's not in any way a diss on Ryan Scott. I have a terrible memory, and I never remember anyone. I forget people's names and faces all the time. All right, let's see. Let's see. Who have we got here who looks like they might be friendly? Oh my God, is this guy playing as a wizard? What's going on here? Oh, it's just like a fake picture over his head. That's not interesting. Let's see. I thought for a second that he was actually dressed up like a wizard. But that was not. He's got a picture just stuck over his face. Who else we got? Who else we got? Who's interesting? Oh, what is this? Something for St. Jude? Let's check this out. I'm not going to make you watch an ad. I'll watch it for you. Some guy licking a lollipop. Now he's turned into a robot. They're both eating lollipops. Okay. All right. That's over. Let's see. What's going on here? Oh, it looks like she's playing with her kid. Let's see what's going on here. See if she acknowledges me.
Where's my shovel?
She looks nice. I hope she responds. I really want to raid her.
There it is. Oh. Would help if we digged in the right place. Well, hello there. Hey, Gary, how are you?
Oh, she's super friendly. Let's go. Let's go.
How you doing?
Let's go. We're going. We're going. Get ready to raid.
On the 18th, you're gonna celebrate.
Charity stream. Very nice lady with a cute kid. Let's do it. We're gonna go large. We are gonna go large.
I just followed you on the Twitters and stuff.
She just followed me on the Twitters. All right, I like that. Here we go. Let's make it a big raid.
This is what I've been doing.
372 people in the chat. Let's get as many as we can over there. Please be nice.
And then I move it somewhere else.
And donate to her stream.